not a floodplain. And so they get a lot of flooding there. And so you can't grow like a real crop. My dad learned the hard way you can't just leave animals to their devices in the middle of a flood because they drown. The chickens all drowned, even though they were in a coop. They're dumb. They kept looking up and they drowned by looking up. Chickens are dumb. He also had wild turkeys for a while too. He raised some tiger turkeys. It was falabellas. Come up to your knee. Oh, they're so cute. I believe you can have those in the city here. Those little horses. I believe you can have them, and I've seen some people with them as pets in their fenced-in front yards or whatever. Yeah, so the only thing that really grows really well is grass, like alfalfa and stuff. So, and if it floods out, it floods out. It does what, and it's oh well. Whereas the animals, not so much with the oh well. They do have like lots of like turtles, snapping alligator, snapping turtles, that kind of stuff. So. Yeah, it probably wouldn't be very good for them just because they need space. Space. But then all the coyotes. No. Yeah, my kids are like, "Are we gonna get a really big dog next?" I'm like, "No, not a fan of big dogs. Nothing against them. It's not for me." What's up, buddy? Yeah, you just got to camp out. I'm sorry. I know. Cleaning lazy lives. Imaginary dogs are as big as you want. Had no idea that chickens can drown by looking up. Yes. Yes, they are dumb. They are legit dumb. Um, but turkeys on the other hand, are dumber. Turkeys will fight themselves to the death. They fight their own reflection, and they will peck at their reflection until their beaks break, and then they die. Yeah, because they look up and their mouth opens, and if it's a torrential rainstorm, they can drown because, dumb. So that's how my parents lost all their chickens because they wanted chickens to get eggs. My mom used to live on a farm when she was a kid, watermelon farm, and she's like, "Oh yeah, having fresh eggs, that's the best." But then chickens are dumb. The wild turkeys, they roost in trees, and so they can fly, which a lot of people don't think that turkeys can fly, but wild turkeys can, but they don't fly very very far. The geese on my wife's childhood farm would kill the females by crushing them when they tried to breed. Ducks are like that too, Frank. Um, yeah, ducks are the worst. Ducks are nature's rapists. They're horrible, horrible creatures. Like three will hold them under, and they hold them underwater to breed. And so a lot of times you'd see the female ducks. They're doing everything they can to get away. Yeah. Farm life can be brutal, but we don't need to talk about all that. That's not good conversation, Paul. You can just throw that on the floor. Go ahead and drop that. Drop it like it's hot. Yeah, but my parents, they had a vet that would call them up if they ever got any kind of like weird animals they didn't know what to do with, and ask my parents if they wanted to have them. So everything from uh, a, this from a regular goat, like a billy goat, to the lop-eared bunnies, to a 22-foot python. They didn't take that one. Pot-bellied pigs. We had pot-bellied pigs for a while. They were so cute, and they're very, 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 very smart. But the first one we got was kept in a kennel for the first 5 years of its life, And so when we got it, it was 5 years old, but it was no bigger than Ollie. So like a 30, 40 pound pig. And what the vet said is put them outside in a pen. It's not an indoor, because keeping them in a kennel is really not healthy for them. And so they put him in in a pig pen, basically. And within like 3 years, he was over 300 pounds, because that's how they're supposed to grow. They're big, 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 big. But he was very well trained.